This is the Pocono Fireside Chat featuring Pocono Prepper. Well, this is video number 2, and I hope everyone is doing well. And I'm continuing on my theme about Hurricane Sandy. Theme number 1 was, if you think it can't happen to you, it can. This video I want to cover 2 more aspects. One is the importance of friends. I've watched lots of videos, and the videos that I have seen range the gamut from people wanting to be the neighborhood captain, getting everyone together, rallying the troops and coming together that way, to the other extreme where people want to bunker down and get their machine guns out and defend their property. And I am here to say that, in my opinion, I think the best thing is to have friends. It was very comforting to know that when the lights went out, it was very, very dark here. We had had no sun basically for 3 days because it was so gray from all the clouds. That meant there was no moonlight, no starlight, and when the power went out, there was no light at all. And how wonderful to be able to pick up that phone and contact all your neighbors and say, hey, how you doing? What's up? Listen, if you hear anything, give me a buzz. I'll be right there. What do you need? Are you okay? It felt really good to know that we were able to come together as a community and protect one another. Now, not everybody stayed in their homes. Some went to hotels, some went to families. But we knew and we watched out for one another. So I'm here to say that if you don't know your neighbors, get to know your neighbors. And if you don't know how to get to know your neighbors, do something as silly as what I did. Probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago, I was forced into having one of those home parties, that you have at your house. It's either, I had a makeup party at my house once, I had a Sophia Leah party once, I had not a home interior, a celebrate home party at my house. And what I did was I went around to all the mailboxes and I just dropped handwritten notes saying, hey, come on over, I'd like to meet you. And I am having a party, but please don't buy anything. I don't want anything. I'm having it because I promised a friend I would give them a booking party. And please just come over and say hi. Let's get to know one another. And I had a lot of neighbors that came over, and we sat and we chit-chatted, and hey, what's your name? My name is this, and boy, it's good to meet you, and how long are you living here? Well, I'm living here this long, and it was a wonderful thing. And ladies, you're good at that. If your husbands can't do it, you can. So get to know your neighbors. Take the time out. The other thing I want to touch on is, today we're a very electronically oriented group of people. Between the iPhones and the iPads and the iPods and the DVD players and the Game Boys and the, all these things that run on batteries and electric, if you have kids and your power goes out for any length of time, it becomes harder and harder to entertain. Now, I'm all for family time, and I'm all for game night, and I'm all for all this kind of stuff, but when your power goes out, it is really, really fast that you can go nuts with boredom. So I strongly suggest that you have multiple ways to back up all the things that you have. And not only backing up your stuff, but being able to reach out to your neighbors to back their things up too. You don't want to run your car for 2 hours just to charge your cell phone. But they do make, and I have one, an inverter for your car. It's about $15, and you plug it into your cigarette lighter. And on this one inverter, I can plug in a USB port for a laptop computer to charge it. I can plug in my iPhone through the USB port and somebody else's iPhone through another cigarette adapter that's there. And it has 2 regular 12-volt plugs so that you can plug in your Game Boys and those things, and you can charge 4 things at the same time. This way, if you're burning your gas in your car, running the car, you're charging multiple things instead of one thing. So don't think, oh, well, I have, this thing or that thing. Have multiple ways to do things. We have a generator. The generator was a great blessing to have. But I also have the BioLite camp stove, which will let me use twigs to be able to charge a battery, which will let me charge my cell phone. And I also have a car inverter. So make sure you have multiple ways to do something, because not only are you taking care of your family, but you may be taking care of some of your friends as well. So, redundancy is good in an SHTF situation. So that's what I want to cover in this video. And join me for my next Fireside Chat. As always, have a good day.